Hope you all enjoyed that intro as much as I did making it. Welcome back everyone to another Dyinglight suit update. This one finally brings the long-awaited third community update, bringing many additions suggested by the community and quality of life changes. Now, let's just get on with it. Firstly, we shall talk about the part 2 of the frightening event. As you all know, we sadly did not hit the global goal, which would give you the Banu Hakim charm and a paraglider. But no worries, as the reward has appeared in the armory at a very reasonable cost, and if you missed last year's Halloween bundle rewards, they are also back. For the participation goal, it is to collect one treat, which will grant you a bundle of 5 trick-or-treat bars that do various tweaks to Aiden, whether it's a good or bad thing. That's pretty much up to chance. Personal goal is 3,000 treats, which will grant you 1,000 treats to use in Baka's shop, which also has last year's mask to heighten the importance of the transmog system. And lastly, the global goal of 400 million treats will give you a Freddy Krueger-themed Nightmare Claw blueprint. At the time of writing this, the hitboxes do seem a bit buggy at the moment, but I am sure Techland will be working on a hotfix to push very soon, so look out for that. Let's go through the patch notes now. We finally have a more broad repair system. Just go to a craft master and pay them to repair as a decent cost, but it will scale based on the rarity and wear of the weapon. Enemies now drop all their weapons. Bandits seem to be the only ones that do not do that, but I'm not really too picky on that. Mods on your weapons can now be dismantled, which will lower its damage of course, so please keep that in mind. A new exotic rarity has also been added to the roster of weapons. I have found a way to somewhat farm what is needed to get them, but we'll get to that a bit later. The infamous Korek charm has been reworked to give an increased damage when the weapon durability is 15% or less. Replayable GRE anomalies, which actually provide a harder challenge compared to when you first actually fight them in New Game Plus. After completing them, you can earn Pilgrim Crates, which have a chance to give you exotic weapons. The strategy is to basically keep playing them, earn a lot of crates, and pretty much hope you get what you wanted. But you can do this over and over, no matter where you are, which I'm guessing Techland may nerf this method, or put in the system to where you may only do it 3 times a night, or I could just be completely wrong and they would just leave it alone. I pretty much hope for that, just like anyone else. There are a few new enemy variants added to the world, which do introduce a new layer of difficulty and variety when parkouring throughout Old Philidor. Electric zombies now shock you within their surroundings, on contact, and in death. Howlers have been reworked to be sunlight resistant, but disorient your vision if you're too close, calling upon virals and another new variant, armored virals, who have also received a more humanitarian side to them, just like it was in Dyinglight 1. And I gotta say, the lines are pretty good. Finishers. The oh so good finishers. There are about 7 of these lovely beauties added into the game, and I am still not over this and continuing my search to find more of them. The motion capture and animation is just amazing. You have to truly thank them for their hard work and love for creating this. Now for some highlights. Xbox Series S got an FOV slider, more knives have been added into the world. You may find them in crates during encounters, so keep an eye and an ear for that tip. Transmark has received another improvement to where you can default back to Aiden's original Pilgrim outfit without losing any important gear stats. You can now dismantle any gear you want, but disclaimer, you will still keep the Transmark option, so removing it from the inventory does not make it go away. You're welcome. Certain consumable foods are now scattered around the world to fill up your health just a bit, which I personally think is a neat little addition to try to make the world seem like people actually lived here. And it's not just sitting around a campfire or some invisible funeral that doesn't exist, but they don't know that, so don't say anything. Carrier and carrier leader outfits are also introduced during the carrier quest. I have not received mine, so when Night Runner tools are kept in New Game Plus, I will definitely be spearfighting them to get them both. Legend level tweaks. The amount you gain from certain encounters have increased. Trooper damage now applies to throwing weapons. You can now exchange trophies for legend level XP. And as just a note, every Thursday you can earn double legendary experience, but it will not contribute towards regular XP for those playing on your base game set. We can now sort our stash, thank you Techland. I collect pretty much everything in this game, so it's nice to finally organize things. Color gradings have also gotten improvements. I personally don't use these often, but if you guys notice any differences, please let me know in the comments below, and thank Techland for that. Techshed has come out, but also at the time of writing this, co-op seems to crash people's game. Techland, please fix. So you just have to wait for a hotfix. And finally, the moment of all our eyes, including Aiden's, have been waiting for: a bloom option. You can choose from glow, light streaks, and lens flare. And of course, I turned them all off because I value vision and I only get one set of eyes. I don't notice too much of an increase of performance after turning these off, but do let me know in the comments below if these options have helped you in any way. I am curious. Now, that is pretty much it for the patch notes. What a journey it has been, and with the second anniversary around the corner, I am curious on what Techland will drop onto our lap. So if you enjoyed the video or found it informative, a like and subscribe would greatly help out. I may start live streaming a certain horror game that I have quickly grown to love, so maybe look out for that. And as always, good night and good luck.